Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Zoo. Today, it's penguin time. Now, I'm not going to change the biome of the penguin enclosure, enclosure to a snow biome because someone correctly pointed out that it might end up snowing in there and it changes the grass texture on the edge of the biome. I don't like it. We can use snow and we can use sand mostly. I might have a little bit of snow just for effect, but most of the time in a penguin enclosure at a zoo they use sand, and it's actually not that unusual. It sounds really weird, but there are at least one type of penguin that doesn't stay in the snow or isn't in a snow area. I can't remember what type of penguin it exactly is, but I know there is like a desert or a sand penguin, so that works out really well. Now, someone did send through quite a while ago, their penguin enclosure that they've built on their zoo that they're building along with me, and it had some really cool ideas that I was thinking of. What I want the penguin enclosure, but I want it slightly raised up above the floor. Unlike the gorilla enclosure that's sunk down, I want the penguin enclosure up just 2 or 3 blocks. And the penguins are all in it. But then I also want a bridge, or a walkway at least. Maybe a bridge. Yeah, a bridge that goes over the top. I might not do it on the up then. I might leave the penguin enclosure on the level of the ground. Have a little bit of a walkway bridge above it, so you can look down into the penguins and sort of in with them. And then I want a place that you can go in under the ground to a hallway that has glass on either side where you can see into the water when the penguins are swimming. Now, I don't think these penguin mobs swim. I don't think that they do anyway. They might. I think they just sort of stand there with their arms like out, like Pingu. But we'll have to see. I want it anyway, and that's how it was when I went to the zoo last time. So I want to come a little bit away from the gorilla enclosure. I sort of want it over here. And as far as the wall goes that goes around it, I don't want a fence, and I don't want to use the sandstone and slab one, because we said that we were going to be using that as sort of a nothing's in here zone. Do you remember when we said that a couple of episodes ago? So we need another type of wall, and I think maybe we go with the white. Actually, that might look really nice if we use the snow, or oh, the clay looks really nice. That's sort of really white. Also, I have decided, yeah, I like that. I have decided it has been a while for me to really come to the conclusion, but I have decided that I am going to change the glass texture in this texture pack, and I'm going to make it actually more vanilla-ish. I might even use the vanilla glass. I like it because you can see through it a lot more. It's something I noticed when we were inside the butterfly tent, when we were doing the small enclosures, that the glass texture, although it's really nice for a medieval type house and build, it doesn't look that great when you're trying to actually look through it to something on the other side. There's a lot of stuff in the way. So I think we're going to be changing that to vanilla glass eventually. So this will be really nice. I think those two contrasting blocks will be really, really nice. Again, I think I've decided that I want to actually on the height of the ground. We're going to go with an odd shape. We don't want nothing square or circle. We want odd, interesting shapes for our pens. And we want this to be quite large because we've got to be able to get underneath it, down, through a tunnel and back up again. So it's going to be quite a large enclosure. We also want a nice amount of water, deep water. We're going to have obviously 2 parts of deep water, one on one side and one on the other. So when we go through the tunnel, we'll be able to go on either side. And we need it sort of big enough to have a nice bridge that goes over the top. So I think something like this is actually a really good size so far for a penguin enclosure. Let's try and join this up quite nicely. Something like that looks pretty good. And then these slabs will go over the top. Yeah, let's go around. Why not? It only takes a couple of seconds, doesn't it? So run this around the edge here. Inside will be mostly sand, I think. I might use some snow slabs. They won't melt as long as we don't have a light source near them. It doesn't matter that it's daytime and the sun's above it for whatever reason. But the snow slabs won't melt As long as we keep them away from like glowstone or any life form that we need to have inside the tunnel. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to. I'll have to see when it comes to it. I don't know. I think maybe the sand and snow combination might look a little bit weird. We might be able to do it though. Who knows? Who knows? So sand all in the inside. I want to do the bridge first. I want the bridge to go over that way. It's not going to be a very tall bridge. It's probably only going to be one block above where... 1 block or 2 block above the floor, just so penguins can just sort of walk underneath it. Not, you know, nothing too big or too high up. You want to be able to see the penguins pretty close up from it. Slab. I think we're going to go with... I think I want to go with a stone brick floor. Let's do that first. And again, I'm not going to go with any... I'm going to do it 4 blocks wide. I'm not going to do any stairs either. I'm going to keep it all with slabs. That way it's a very gentle incline. I'm going to do it every 2 blocks as well. It's a very gentle incline. It's not... Stairs could be quite steep, actually. So we're going to go with that one and that one. And if it's slabbed, I think that's probably a pretty good height to have it at. So let's keep it at this height, and we'll go all the way across this side. Now, where did it start dropping down? It literally finished. I should have, actually... I should have that there. And that there. And the same down on these ones. Just so they actually look connected. That one and that one. You don't get that, like, thin point that it joins up to then. There we go. And that's all good. But it finished, like, that one. Okay, down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one was up in the air, like that. Okay, beautiful. So now this should all be on the same height. It should be even on either side. Beautiful. I like it when it ends up being correct. There's nothing worse than placing the something on the wrong height and then not knowing where you went wrong. We've all done it. It's like something's not right here. When you're building a circle and it's just not circle. You're like, what do I need to do to make it circle? Beautiful. Okay, so there's the bridge that goes over the top. We need some sort of wall on the side as well. We need this coming down this way as well. Some sort of wall on the side. For that, I probably will use logs, I think. And then some sort of barrier. And I think I actually want to use glass for that. It's not going to look great this episode because we're using still the actual texture pack glass. But once we get the vanilla glass, it'll look much more clean, much more modern. So let's get some logs here. Oak wood, I think, is probably the best one for it. I'm going to place one here and here at the start. I'm going to place one there. And I'm going to take that away to have that one there. That leaves us 4 blocks between each post. So that's that. One before that one. That's... this one and this one, and then it should be another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 before we have that one in there and there. Then I think we do every 4 blocks. Sounds good. We'll just see how closely it matches up. I'm going to do 2 on this side. I'm going to go over here, do 2 on that side, and we've got 5 and 4. We're just off. In fact, we're 1 block off. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to move all of this over by 1. And that, oops, and that one. You might as well do it this early. And then come underneath it. Can I get underneath it? I can't. Just going to move this sort of 1 block more towards us. And then everything works out being the same distance between. That one. That one. And that one. And then that one. And double these ones up. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to take this away as well. And replace them underneath here. Like that. And I think we're pretty good. I can place that. I'm going to just redo those ones. Like that. Okay, now I'm very, very happy. 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. We've got exactly 4 blocks between each pillar. Nice and uniform. Nice and neat. That one. And... oops. That one. Glass to go along the edge. So we want some sort of slab. A different slab, though. I'm going to go... I think I'll go with a wood. I think I'm going to go with jungle wood. Yeah, jungle wood should be good. I want it to stand out against the sandstone underneath it. So although it looks a little bit tropical, let's say, at the moment because of how much... I'm going to do that. Because of how much wood that we've got going on here. It looks a little bit tropical. That will very quickly... that sort of look will be removed as soon as we start getting the sand down. That one and that one. That one. That one and that one. Back over this side. And here. So, there is one problem, and that's that the glass can't go on every single height. I'm going to keep it with clean glass. It can't go on this one, because obviously that's on a half slab. It can go on this one, though. So maybe we try something different there. I'm just sort of mostly using it for the flat area. I don't quite know how we're going to get around the... sloped area yet. Maybe we just make the jungle wood go up higher. Don't know yet. Not really that worried about it. So yeah, when that's the vanilla glass, imagine that as the vanilla glass. I think that would look really, really nice. Okay, let's make it sand. I'm going to make it sand, and I'm going to cut out some holes, and I should be back. You're not going to miss anything. Okay, I'll just put the sand down, because I'm thinking, how am I going to do the tunnel part? And I don't want it to go the same way, because obviously the bridge is going to be the way. There's going to be no way down. So I think we're actually going to have to be clever, and we're going to have to go that way. This way with the tunnel. And come out the other end. Now, this is going to take a little bit of work. I don't think we're going to get this whole thing done in one episode. I wasn't planning to. But a little bit of work to sort of get it all nicely squared out and stuff. But let's do brush, sphere, air, 3. Too big. Undo. 2. There we go. Now, I should be able... yeah, that's what I was worried about. I'm going to have to go sort of down here. There we go. Make a neat sort of tunnel. Now, I don't know where it comes out. Well, we'll get a neat staircase and stuff to go down there. There's a few bits of sand missing. Now, I want to get it pretty much as in line as I can. Perfectly, if I can. I think it's there. I think it's there. Now, have I got the right height? It feels the right height. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's stop that from happening. Glowstone. Oh, I could do a... is it game mode? No, difficulty peaceful. Is that going to ruin some of the other mobs that we've got about? That might do, actually. Glowstone. I'll just use glowstone. There might be some hostile mobs that we have, like cockroaches or bees or the poisonous frogs might be for some reason classed as hostile mobs. So that it might end up deleting those off the world if we put it onto peaceful mode. Which is why I don't think I've done it so far. Okay, that should be good. Now we can get the glass on the side and get the pens in. So, to make things easier sort of for ourselves, okay, it sort of starts... I'm going to go here. Bing! And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to just pop my head up on this side. I'm going to go to there. And I'm going to set to glass. That gives us our window on that side. Then we can mirror this on the other side. I think that's the same spot. It feels about the same spot. To that one. Beautiful. We'll clean it up. It'll all be cleaned up. It's definitely something that needs to be done in stages. And now we can get our long ponds. They will go underneath the bridge. We'll probably have to take away some of the legs of the bridges for the moment. And then we'll extend them down into the water afterwards. So I should be able to... We're probably going to hit the glass. Oh, no, we're right on the edge. Oh, beautiful. So this should be able to... How far do we want to go? How far does the glass go? Okay, just to there. I can sort of see that now. And then we want to sort of have some bits like this. This is perfect. Oh, this is actually working out so much better than what, or easier, let's say, than I thought. Get rid of this sand. We want it pretty deep in some areas. That's perfect. That is so perfect. Get rid of some of the rough edges that are in the way of the glass. Some of that stuff. Beautiful. That can now be filled up with water. Oh, I actually want... I think I want at least a couple of blocks with sand by the edge. We don't want it to go right to the wall, do we? I think that's going to probably end up causing us more problems. So, water should go in here. Now, I don't know what's better. Do we put the water technically just on the top level and let the water fall like this? Replace air with water. So let's just basically put water on the top level, and then the water's falling down into here. We get this running water. I know there's some spots that we need to fill. Some running water effect like that. Or, instead, do I, for example, dig down here and go nice and low, click around there, fill this back up again, and undo, let that drain away, and then replace the whole thing with solid water blocks is what I think we're going to be able to do now. And maybe that'll get rid of the running water effect. I don't know which one I prefer. That's why we're sort of doing both. Let it go all the way and then do it again. So now in here, we still get running water down the windows. It has filled in all of the other spots so that we were missing. What does it look like when we go in here? Obviously, it's actually going to be... We know it's going to be dark when we look through the glass. To see the penguins, it's just how it is in Minecraft. Water is very difficult to see through. It's very opaque, in fact. But when we put the shaders on, it's dark in here, obviously. But it makes the water much, much more visible. We can actually see all the way through to the other side. We can see the dirt on the other side of the water. And when we're doing rivers, you can see... Or the sea in the city world, you can actually see the surface or the floor, sorry, of the ocean. So it makes it much, much more visible. If I turn them off again, we can't see that back wall anymore. It's just black over there. I don't know. I'm actually need to take that away there. There's only, I suppose, so much that we can sort of try and cover in Minecraft. You know, so much that we can make perfect, and some stuff is gonna just be not quite as perfect. But yeah, we want to do the same thing on this side now. Again, we sort of need to just guess at first. Okay, we were one block off. Undo. Undo. There we go. So that is where the water is. We want to go just... Oops, I hit a couple of pieces of glass. There and there. Just fill that in like that for the moment. Obviously, it's not going to be dirt and grass in there. I think we all know that. And take away all of this stuff. We have to take that away by hand. And make it a little bit bigger around the side. I think it's a really good pen. There's a lot of space for them to be able to swim. Oh, I removed a little bit too much there. Now, where are we? Oh, I removed the wrong bit. It wasn't quite as smooth as the other side. I think we got lucky the first time. But there we go. Remove this top a little bit. Get rid of that sort of headroom. Get rid of some of this sand on the inside here. I don't like that being so deep. Or not that it's too deep. I don't like it that it's hard to sort of get vision down there. There we go. It's nice to have some deeper parts for the penguins that are more brave and want to go down deeper. Did I have any sand on the inside of that one? I don't think so. I think we cleared that up really well, didn't we? Okay. Get rid of some of these extra blocks. Ooh. And that one. This one. No, that one can stay. That one sort of looks pretty nice. Okay, that looks pretty good. So again, we want to fill this up with water. So we're going to start on this corner over here. We're going to go all the way over here. And we're going to dig down a bunch. Now, this one actually went deeper than the other side, so I'm going to go all the way down to here. And I'm going to fill it back up again. Now, if you're doing this in survival, I don't know the best way. I think the best way would probably to do our first method of having, water just on the top level. So place cobblestone or some sort of cheap block if you're doing it on survival on the top layer. Put water above it and then break the cobblestone. The water will all drop down. That's the best way that I could sort of suggest to you for that. A couple of bits of sand there. Okay, beautiful. And we've got the area in the middle for the penguins to just sort of walk about on. I'm going to have some mounds, but again, we're going to have to be careful where we put these mounds because we don't want the penguins to end up jumping over and getting out. We also need these logs to come all the way down. They shouldn't really inhibit vision too much. It's only like 4 poles. He must have spawned as we put the water down in here and then has floated to the top. Oh, I see you placed wrong. There we go. That was a deep one. I'm surprised. I suppose because he's in water, he's not. Oh, he got out of the water and now he's burning. He's stupid zombie. If he was smart zombie, he would have stayed in water and stayed alive. It's because he's scared of penguins. A zombie with a fear of penguins. Does that exist? I know people have fear of everything, and quite rightly on some things. Like, I'm scared of spiders. But is there someone, maybe there's someone watching right now, that is petrified of penguins? Now, it might sound ridiculous, and I might have a smile on my face, because it does sound ridiculous. But it's really not, because there's no real reason why I should be scared of spiders. At least not in the UK where I live. There ain't no spider in the UK that's really going to be able to hurt me. I think there is, like, maybe one now that came over on a boat or something like that and has started to spread or something like that. But in general, your house spider isn't exactly going to harm you. But penguins can't really harm you either. Oh, where are they spawning? They can't spawn underneath here. Unless I missed him. I might have missed that one as well. I could probably kill him with the sword without messing up the world. There we go. They can't spawn underneath there. There isn't enough height. Spiders might be able to spawn under there potentially. I don't know. Okay, let's get another sword though. Because we want the next sword. I got rid of the wand. Didn't really want to do that. We want this sword to be a brush of a sphere. And we want it to be made out of sand. Stone. Sandstone. A little bit of a different colour. 2 blocks. And then we can do some mounds. Now, we need to be careful, like I said, that we don't go close to the wall or close enough that it'll allow them to jump. I thought I'd done that. That allows them to jump and get out. So we'll have one mound on this side. Oh, they are definitely... Oops. I killed him. But I was killing him. They're definitely spawning somewhere. Definitely. But I don't quite know where yet. Where can they be spawning? Where are they spawning? Are they spawning in the water? Can they spawn? Can mobs spawn in the water like that? If that's the case, lamp. I'm going to use these ones, and I'm going to hang them. Oh, I can't hang them from the ceiling. Yeah, they are. Look, that's what's happening. Okay, I'm going to put these on these legs then. Should only need to do them on these ones. Where did he go? Oh, he's over there. And it's raining. Okay. Weather clear. Okay, that should stop that from happening. What else would it have? Let's try the snow slabs. Because we can get some, like, different heights and stuff out of this. Let's just cover this mound in snow and see what we like. See if we like it. I don't know. We want some at different heights. Like some being 2 layers of snow blocks thick. Some being 3 or more. I don't know. Experiment time. It's penguins, so it shouldn't look too out of place. sand around here. I'm just doing sort of one layer thick mostly around the place, apart from when I'm misclicking. And then what I can do is now, once I've got it all covered, is I can go around and really click really fast in many different places as I can, and get a load of different heights of snow. Oops, I fell out of the place. And sort of build it up as we keep going around and keep going around. That's a tall one. Probably shouldn't have made it that tall. Made it even taller. I like it, actually. Yeah, no, that looks okay. I didn't think I was going to like it, but that doesn't look too bad at all. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here then. I might as well sort of click like mad as I go around. It'll probably save a little bit of time, doesn't it? Click like mad, go on to the next level, click like mad. Click! Click, so many clicks. Wow, I placed them all down and then they went back down to 1. Did you see that on that one? And load on here. All different heights. It's a really unutilized dynamic of Minecraft, I find, snow blocks. Not just by builders and players like me and yourselves, but by 4J and Mojang, you know, and the developers themselves. It's the only block in the game that does this, you know, that you can have all of these different heights on, and it's not really used that much. I mean, it took ages for it to be naturally used. He's still spawning. It took ages for it to be naturally used in vanilla Minecraft. You know, it only... does it even happen on console yet? I don't know if it even happens on console yet. But I know on PC, in snow biomes, you can get them at different heights now. I don't know if that's the case all the way around. I'm going to take that one away, put that one there. Add that one there. And then make this one sand. If this doesn't work, I really don't know what to do. They look really nice. The lanterns look really nice on the edge. But I don't know exactly how we're going to sort of fix that whole spawning situation. I think we are ready to get some penguins in here. Just see if they survive. Penguin? Penguin. 2 different types. Which one do we prefer? Number 1 is that. Number 2 is that. Blue penguin. He waddles like a... He fell into the water. He's right underneath the lamp. He might die. Oh, they're still spawning. How are they spawning? Ah, are they... Is there like an egg? Yeah, this is where they're spawning, look. Aha! I have found you. They're really loud penguins as well. I found you. I should probably go over here and do the dig down. I didn't cover it all. I done a bad job. Replace air with water. Now that should solve the problem. Is there any more bits? Yeah, they were spawning down there, walking out, and then floating to the top. I thought something had to be going on. Mobs don't spawn in water, I was thinking. Okay, we don't get any on that side, though, so that's good. I think I prefer the black penguins over the blue penguins. I really like the model of the blue penguins. And I think the black penguins is a little bit annoying how their wings are always just stuck out to the side. Are they even moving? Shush, you're so loud. Do they move? Oh, he flapped his wings. Okay, they do move. Eventually, at least. Just really quite strangely. I could probably remove these now. I don't think that they can. I don't think they spawn in water, do they? I at least move them out of the water ones so they don't get trapped underneath them. I don't know which. I don't know which ones I prefer. I don't like these ones here either. There's no point in them being there. I don't think anything can spawn under there. We found out what the problem was. Oops. That one. That one. Let's just take all of them away. Ah, no. I think I'm going to go with the black ones. I think I'm going to go with the black penguins. Or blue ones. blue ones? Black ones. Let's have both. I can't decide, so we'll have both, and I'll see what you guys say. It's so loud. Okay, and I'm gonna... I can't even talk, they're that loud. I'm going to... these ones don't make a sound good. I'm going to place down quite a few of them in here because I want to see if they can get out anywhere. And obviously the more penguins that you have, or the more animals you have in an enclosure, the more likely that one of them is going to find a way out. Let's have some black ones over here. They don't seem to move all that much, but I suppose they haven't really got too much of a reason to move yet. It looks so good. Do we need any trees? Rocks. Maybe we should have some cobblestone. Or at least stone around the area. Anything else? I've got some pictures of some enclosures up here. But to be honest, they're all really boring. They don't really have anything. So I think we'll just have some sort of cobblestone. Excuse me, penguin. He moves he flaps his wings when you push him. Do you do anything when I push you? Not really. He's like, no, get off me, get off me, get off me. He's panicking so bad. Fly away. And then he realizes that he can't fly because he's a penguin. Excuse me. Like that. I have one over here. Excuse me. Got a penguin in every spot that I need to place them down on. They're so loud. Okay. That's good. That looks really, really nice. Again, we haven't quite got time, unfortunately, this episode to do down here. We haven't quite lit it up 100% properly either. But the whole effect should work. It should all work once we get a nice tunnel through here. It shouldn't look too bad. We'll get the paths joining up. Maybe get some greenery in there. Some of them have some leaves. Let's do some leaves in here then. But there doesn't really seem to be that much in a penguin enclosure. I think you sort of go there for the penguins themselves and not for the enclosure. But we'll put a few little leaves. Again, we need to be very careful about exactly where we place these. We don't want them to be able to jump and get out. I think he might have been able to jump onto there. But that's why we've got so many. We won't keep this amount in here. It's way too many. But just for the moment, if we see a penguin wandering about in the wilderness, we'll know where he came from. They're all going in the water. They enjoy it. They love it. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next penguin episode. Bye!